Coming to the show, I have so much knowledge of the play. I spent most of last summer working on it, then I spent throughout the year talking with Hal, so I have a really good sense of the play. And as a director, I kind of believe your job is as a lawyer for the audience. That my job is to watch what actors do and say, that's truthful, that's not truthful, to ask questions. Why would you do that? What would you do? And with a two-character play, when they're the ones that are out there with each other through the whole thing, I really kind of trust them to find it. It's about them getting to know each other, to be comfortable with each other. As I said, it's a romance, so they have to be very comfortable with each other on stage. And we spent a lot of time actually sitting around a table discussing the play. Why does this character do this? Why does this character do that? What do they mean? And these are complex characters with complex situations. So everyone being on the same page meant a lot to me. And then we got up and we stood on our feet and we kind of walked through the set, taped out in the rehearsal hall. No, it's been I think that's my job, is to make it feel as real and truthful and clear from the storytelling. The other side of it is, obviously, we're in the Adirondacks, and both my actors are from New York City. Had never been in the Adirondacks, so we decided it was important to do that. So we actually took a trip up to Lake Placid, where most of the show takes place, so they could see the actual locations, and they could feel the mountains around them, and being in the valley, and being on the edge of Mirror Lake, or sitting in a specific bar that the Playwright references. All stuff that will feed them as actors. I give them a lot of rope to explore, because at the end of the day, they're the ones doing it. But my job is to sit back and shape it and say, okay, this scene can go faster because we're building to this point, or we're not building to this point. So, you know, I think every show is different. I approach them differently, and this one is so about intimate relationships and difficult questions and difficult situations, that taking the time to make sure we're all on the same page and what we're telling the story is clear is very important.
Hal Corley, Playwright. I'm back at the Adirondack Theater Festival for the second summer in a row. I was invited here last year to do a staged reading, a workshop, a full-week workshop of my play, Brush the Summer By, at the invitation of Mark Fleischer, after I had initially sent him a pitch letter that pitched the play with 10 pages. Then he read the whole play, and I came back and we worked on it for a week here, and did 2 performances on book with 2 actors for 4 subscribers, and had talkbacks and written responses, which were sufficiently positive for Mark to seriously consider doing the play. So it was thrilling to come back and have a full production, the world premiere of the script, and to jump in. We did a rewrite after that workshop, and then late last summer, and then Mark committed to the full production in September. So it's been wonderful to start from scratch, in a sense, even though we're picking up where we left off last summer with Mark's extensive knowledge of the piece. And what's great about being here is that this play is set in the Adirondacks, and so we are surrounded by reminders of the setting, and we took a field trip to the actual true locale, which is the Lake Placid Keene Valley region, we had an extraordinary day there, where we really sort of soaked up everything with the play, the context for the play. So it's just been a wonderful experience. It's very rare that you have a play written about a region and then have that theater do the play in that region. So we are 1 week before opening, and all fingers are crossed, we're knocking wood, but it's been an extraordinary process that's now a year old.